In this series, we are going to cover the 4 most important vector quantities in all of physics, the ones that will be used the most in your introductory physics course. This one is going to be on the displacement. The displacement is really quite simple, so you don't have to overcomplicate it. Let's say you start at point A here, and then you take a really funny long path all the way over to point B. Okay? What is your displacement is the question. Well, the displacement is a vector that starts where you start and ends where you end up. So that would look like this. In this case, the displacement is this black arrow here, and we could denote it AB with an arrow on top. The displacement is very simple. Don't overcomplicate it. It's simply an arrow that starts from where you start and ends where you end up. It doesn't care what path you took to get there. In the particular case of displacement, remember every vector is a magnitude and direction, and you can use the magnitude to represent all kinds of different quantities. In this case, the magnitude is length, or distance, excuse me. The magnitude of the vector is simply the length of the arrow, so it's pretty simple in this case. The most commonly used unit for displacement is the meter. And that's all it is. To make sure you understand that, let's do an example. Let's look at a track and field track, you know what I'm saying? I believe they're 400 meters all the way around. If you were to run around this track, so it's 400 meters all the way around, and you do one lap exactly, you go all the way around, and you end up back where you started. What distance did you cover? The distance you traveled would be 400 meters because that's the distance around the track. What is the displacement? The displacement is a vector that starts where you start and ends where you end up. The displacement in this case is 0 meters. Why? Because you started and ended in the same place, therefore the vector would have length 0, your displacement is 0. I hope that helps, guys.